Greetings and welcome to the Hamptons. My name is Sandra Kay. I am delighted and I'm excited to introduce you to my guest today, Elizabeth Schneps Aloni of Schneps Media and our beloved Dan's Papers. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Sandra. Thank you so much for having me today. I'm thrilled to be here.
Yes, this is exciting. We're gonna have so much fun. It's a damn summer. Yeah. So, Elizabeth, I had the good fortune of meeting you on two occasions, two very special occasions. One was the renaming of Life's Work, your mother's foundation, and the other was most recently at Gracie Mansion, where Schneps Media celebrated their 30th anniversary of Power Women.
Yes, two really great special events, both personally and professionally. So It was wonderful to see you at both of those.
Yes, thank you. And it's an honor being there and meeting so many great people and just part of the whole celebration.
Yeah.
So if you would, share with us a little bit, anything that you might like about your background, when you joined Schneps Media, and what your role and responsibilities are.
Sure, I'm happy to. So, Schneps Media really was started in the living room of my home when I was still a teenager. And, oh boy, I shouldn't date myself with dates.
Well, you still look like a teenager.
Regardless. And I started working. It wasn't called Schneps Media there. It was Queens Courier. It was one newspaper in Queens. And I did sales in college. And I hit Union Turnpike and, met with all the different shopkeepers and restaurateurs and helped them to drive their business by being part of the Queens Courier. And I went to college and graduated college and worked in advertising and promotions for a division of News Corp. And then moved all around the country. I lived in LA, I lived in Northern California, I lived in Dallas, I lived in Chicago, had a baby here, had a baby there.
Wow, that's great.
Yes. And there I also did life coaching, actually.
Okay.
I worked with singles on how to create relationships in their lives, and then with couples on how to keep their relationships strong after having a baby. So kind of as I changed in my life, my direction changed in how I worked with people and supported people. And then it was time for me to move back to New York.
Okay.
And Josh Schneps, the CEO of the company, was starting a food and flea market. Very much like Brooklyn Flea, if your audience is familiar with it. And he said, I want to start one in Queens. You want to help me? I said, sure, why not? So the two of us launched LIC Flea and Food that we ran for about 7 years. Every single weekend, we brought together aspiring restaurateurs and chefs and really looking to support the local community.
Which is what Dan's Papers is.
1,000%. Really, Schneps Media, which is Dan's Papers, fits so beautifully. When we purchased Dan's Papers about 5 years ago, it fits so perfectly because Dan's is like the heart of the Hamptons.
Yes.
And all of our other newspapers, websites, all of our media is exactly that. It is all about being a part of the heartbeat of the community, which is why where you see many newspapers failing, Schneps Media's newspapers are not, because we speak in a language that most other media doesn't. And that's hyper
and
local.
You concentrate on the community. And the community recognizes that and feels it, and it's all inclusive.
Absolutely. It's like New York has become part of the literally part of the Schneps family, and so it's been really exciting to be a part of the growth. And we got into events and doing these huge food and drink events, which were really a complement to events we were already producing, because we were already producing business to business events. I mean, now we do over 35 business events every year with Power Women, you mentioned, where we're celebrating 30 years of honoring women in business, which is amazing.
That's right.
And then we also honor men and women at our Power List. We honor
Impact Awards,
Gay City News, where we honor the LGBTQ plus community both throughout the city, and we have an Out East Impact Awards, where out here on the East End, we honor those in the LGBTQ plus community. We honor those in the Latin community, the Caribbean community, the healthcare heroes, leaders of labor. So there's so many different individuals that we not only look to honor and celebrate, but also bring them together with one another.
Yes.
Because there's so much, technology is incredible, but it also can make things more difficult to connect. And I think, that's one of the things about that are so unique. We are these ultimate networking events where people can connect. Like you said, it was so wonderful that
frankly,
we
so
connect.
many of my shows have come from women and people that I have met, and that has led one situation to another. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, it's real. It's
The
an
networking
incredible
concept
experience.
is very real.
Yeah.
And your background is clearly perfect. I mean, with your marketing and sales and everything you've done at school and after.
Yeah, it's all been really about supporting people and helping them grow, whether that be emotionally, whether that be in their business. And quite honestly, you can't tease between the two. There's no real separation, right? We're whole people.
Yes.
And I think, acknowledging that and being able to support people in all their different ways of growth is exciting. And I think, that's something that I get to do.
That's part of why you're
all
also successful. Why Dan's Papers and Schneps Media is so successful.
It's the
about
heart
connection.
and soul. It's a heart and soul.
And you feel it. I mean,
That's
everyone
great.
loves your mother.
Yes. I mean, she's the ultimate connector.
Yes.
She loves to connect people. She loves to connect with people. And, it's not fake. It's not just a business. It really is a family and, heart-centered. And I think, the Dan's Taste events, which we're so excited about this summer, and this has been going on for over 12 years. And this is our 5th summer running it as Schneps Media. Our 2nd year really taking it under our wing completely. And it really is Dan's Papers kind of come to life.
Yes. Well, let's talk about it.
Yes.
Dan's Taste Series. It started out Memorial Day weekend. That was your kickoff.
Yes.
The Rose Soiree. It was a sellout. What else might you like to share? And then we're going to take a look at the video and see what it looked like.
I mean, Rosé Soirée is always a fan favorite. People love to come. We had over 20 wines from all over the world. We had over 850 people there, literally sold out. And that was at the Southampton Arts Center. And now that was the perfect kickoff to 2024. And now we're thrilled about Taste of Two Forks.
Yes, but we're going to take a look.
Take a look.
Let's just go see what the Rose. Well, because when we see the Rose Soiree, it's going to show you what we're in store for at all the other events.
Yes.
Let's look at Rose Soiree kickoff.
Absolutely. It just brings me back to such a great night, and so many people had so much fun, and restaurants were known, and people got to know new restaurants and know new brands and new wines, and that's what it's all about. It's about getting people together, having a wonderful time, and learning about all the great businesses on the East End. And
yes.
beyond.
Well, next we've got Dan's Taste of Two Forks.
Yes.
That's July 6th.
Yep.
Southampton Arts Center. Mm-hmm. And same DJ.
Yes, DJ Theo. I love DJ Theo. He's a total blast. He gets everyone up and dancing, and it's a lot of fun. The vibe, music is so important, and getting the right vibe. But we have phenomenal restaurants from the North Fork and the South Fork that are going to be coming together and showing off their best dishes. We're also going to be doing great wines from the North Fork and the South Fork, and we even have a little bridge to France.
Yes,
so
I was going to say
Hampton Water is the wine that says, they're born in France and raised in the Hamptons,
which is perfect.
perfect.
Yes.
And then we also have 2 vineyards
And that's
from
by
France.
John Jovi
Yes.
and his son Jesse.
Yes, Jesse
So
Bon
it's a
Jovi.
great story,
It
and
is
it's
a
in
great
dance
story.
paper, or you can go online and read about it.
Yeah, it's a great story. They're great entrepreneurs and
Yes.
a totally different area than John Bon Jovi made his fame, and now his son is moving in his footsteps, but in a whole other direction. So it's
Yes.
exciting. And then we also have some wines from France, from the south of France, one southern and one more northern, to be able to kind of bring together north and south in the Hamptons, and then also be able to do that in France as well. So then we'll also have great cocktails and Don Julio and great craft beer, Blue Moon and Corona Sunbrew, and I mean a host of cocktails and drinks and music and fun.
And great restaurants.
Amazing
You've got Barron's
restaurants.
Cove, we've got it right here, the wine room, and
from new restaurants to old favorite, like
Right.
75 Main, that's been
Yes.
around for so long, to the wine room that literally just
and the
opened.
Shinnecock Lobster Factory.
Lobster,
so it's
yes,
going to be there too.
yes,
So,
yes.
wow,
And their
what an
Barilla,
event.
their Pastaria, and just a ton of. We have the Pridwin from Shelter Island and Barron's Cove. So we have a great group of restaurants
Another exciting night.
Yeah, Little Fish from Southold. So it's going to be a great event. Great food. I mean, I'm reading. I don't even want to tell anybody yet,
Right.
but the menu is fantastic. Everyone is really showing up their greatest dish. And it's going to be a real phenomenal tasting. So if you can
now
put the
are you
barbecue on
combining
hold,
some of
put the barbecue on
the
hold.
wines with the food? Is it going to be?
So we'll have the chefs will be all set up in their
Okay.
stations, and then we'll also have a wine bar that will serve
Okay.
North Fork and South Fork wines, and we'll have cocktail stations with great cocktails as well. Also, for those that don't necessarily want the cocktails, we have Pellegrino and Aquapana. So, there's going to be a lot of great things to taste and eat and dance to. Obviously, some of the greatest people in the Hamptons come to our events at the Southampton Arts Center. Again, it's on this beautiful lawn
Yes.
underneath tents, and it's going to be surprise decor.
Okay,
but it's going
we'll
to be
have to wait and
really,
see.
really something different. It's going to feel like a completely different experience
cool.
in Rosé
That's a great
Soleil,
idea.
which is what we try to do with the Dance Taste
Sure.
series. Each event is really its own.
Takes on its
Has
own
its own
cachet.
vibe, its
Yes.
own flavor, and we're thrilled to welcome just signed on Chef Rocco DiSpirito is going to be the host
How
of
exciting.
Taste Two Forks, so that's really exciting.
So what will the host do? What is their role? Because we are going to talk about other celebrity
Yes.
chefs that are upcoming at these events.
So, they come because they love the Hamptons and because they love supporting other chefs and being
Okay.
a part of events that shine the light on chefs, because really that's what these events are about helping these businesses. Remember, chefs and restaurants, they're businesses, local
And
businesses.
restaurant business is not an easy
It's a
business.
tough business. And, they don't have time to worry about marketing.
Right.
So we really create marketing. I know you have here in Dan's papers, for all of our events, we do editorial profiles about all the chefs and all the
Yes.
restaurants.
Yes.
Because we want everyone to know more about them and to frequent new places and to be able to put the spotlight on these hardworking chefs and owners. Some of them are owner chefs.
Yes.
And be able to give everyone an opportunity for something new this summer. And, that's what we hope to collate. And I think that's what the celebrity chefs really understand and are excited about. And,
Okay.
they
So in a
too-
way, you're saying that they're really there to help and inspire in some ways the other chefs.
Absolutely. And also to inspire those that are there.
Right.
I think it's, it's almost like the good housekeeping stamp of
Right,
approval.
well.
They're saying, yes, these are great chefs. And yes,
Okay.
this is a wonderful event. And this is something that I would like to be a part of. And they know that the people that come are the people that they're speaking to as well. So, it's just this beautiful kind of roundabout connection. Again, bringing people together.
Right.
You know?
And also, is the Hampton Jitney sponsoring
Yes.
this event?
Yes.
I mean, that's huge.
So Taste of
50
Two
years.
Forks is presented by Hampton Jitney. We're going to have a Hampton Jitney there.
Oh, that's great.
So that will be
I love
great.
that.
They are phenomenal. They are also, I'm not saying.
Well,
also
Hampton
they're 50
Jitney
years
is like Dan's
Hamptons.
papers. I mean, it's the Hamptons. and it's-
Absolutely. It is incredible. So, we are so lucky for them to be our presenting sponsor. And there's going to be lots of Hampton Jitney-esque feel to the whole place.
Oh,
So
that's
we're
fun.
thrilled.
That's going to be a
We're
lot of
thrilled.
fun.
Yeah.
Okay, super.
Yeah.
And then the next event upcoming is
So after that is Chefs of the Hamptons, which is being held at CC Restaurant.
Which is amazing.
It is so spectacular. The first time I walked in there, I was like, do I have to leave here? This is amazing.
Right.
But
Well,
it's,
the vista is beautiful.
right at the beautiful marina, overlooking the marina. You feel like you are just, I guess, you feel like you're in the Hamptons, but
Right,
it
right.
just is the most spectacular view in the Hamptons and just a beautiful experience. We're going to be hosting our Chefs of the Hamptons. Chef Ann Burrell is going to be the host of that event.
And she's
We're
great. I mean, she's
excited.
fun, she's
Yes.
edgy, she's terrific, she's talented. I mean,
She
she's
is.
got a lot of great ingredients. if you
I'm
will.
so excited.
Yes.
I'm fangirling. Like, I'm so excited to meet her. I haven't had the opportunity to meet her yet, so I'm really excited. She'll be there. She'll be encouraging. She'll be welcoming everybody, and we're so thrilled to be able to have her there and be a part of it. And again, champion these chefs in the Hamptons that are working hard every day, turning out amazing food. We have obviously Cece is a part of it, but so is Sunset Harbor, and so is Claudio's,
And I
and
think
so
Gurney's is part of it, and
Gurney's
Kentucky
and
and
Fauna.
Enchante.
Yes.
There's-
So many phenomenal Endless Summer. So many great restaurants are going to be participating, and they too are putting on a show of great food. So these experiences are not just about fill people up. It's about fill people up with amazing food. Present the restaurant
in the most
for its-
beautiful setting.
in the most beautiful setting. And that's really what, over the past couple of years, we've focused on. We really wanted these events to be hosted in like the most phenomenal locations in the Hamptons that could accommodate the
Right.
numbers of people.
And of course,
But-
there'll be music.
Of course, great
Yes.
music. There'll be
Right.
dancing. I don't want to say what the dancers that'll be there because I don't want to give up the theme, but it's going to be really fun and different from last year. Last year it had a little bit of a Latin feel to it. This
Okay.
year we're going somewhere else in the world.
Okay.
But it will be a lot of fun. We have VIP tickets and a platinum luxe where people can go like this because they go upstairs into the beautiful VIP lounge overlooking the water and the space. And so there's experiences for everybody to make it, their own special event.
Okay.
So that will be Chefs of the Hamptons.
Hamptons.
Obviously also great cocktails and
Right. And
craft
also,
beer.
again, like you said, a whole different vibe
Whole
and a whole
different
different
vibe.
feel.
Whole
And that
different.
brings us to the next event.
Yes, which is our largest format event, which
Okay.
is Grill Hampton.
Hampton.
It is a fan favorite. Everyone loves it because they actually come and they vote for their favorite grill master.
That's
And we
a
have
lot
grill
of fun.
masters from all over the New York metro area. We even have a chef coming in from Atlanta. He's called the Traveling Chef.
Oh, that's
Chef
funny.
Sean Osprey. So he'll be there as well. We have Emmy Award nominated Chef Plum, coming in as one of the celebrity judges because we have a celebrity panel and we have
So
a
everybody
fan
goes around
favorite
tasting.
and
and then
they
they-
vote for their favorites. We have coins you can put in their
Okay.
jar, and at
I
the
see.
end we count up the coins and we give an award to the fan favorite and the celebrity favorite. So it's just a lot of that piece of it is a lot of fun, but it's also at the beautiful Hampton Clubhouse and on
that's
their
a
lawn.
huge expanse, indoor, outdoor
So
space.
they've really created, their outdoor space is now called the Lawn, and that's
Right.
exactly what it is. This big, beautiful lawn is where we're going to have the main event with all the chefs and all the cocktails and all of the experiences, because we'll have different pop-up experiences and music. And then the after party, there's a VIP after party that will be in the room. Which
Okay.
is called the Room.
The Room.
And they
What time
always
does that
have-
start?
That starts at 10 p.m. and
Okay.
it goes on
Go.
until whenever. Question mark, question mark, question mark. But that will be a really fun experience, and the event is going to be phenomenal. It's being hosted by Melissa Benachet, who is Baked by Melissa.
Which is absolutely terrific. I
Terrific.
mean, who doesn't love her?
So her
little-
cupcakes will be there.
They will be.
They
That's
will be
great.
there,
Little
yes.
Mini cupcakes.
How could it
What a
not?
clever idea. That
It
would be
is,
so
it
great.
is. And people, every time I tell people, oh, Melissa Benachet, they're like, oh my God, I love her. So she has a great way about her. She has a great Instagram connection with people and really joyful and wonderful. So we're excited to have her as the host of the event. And we expect we're going to have about 1,000 people there. So it's going to be, it's really a place that can accommodate it. Even with that kind of crowd, it's not crowded. You don't
Okay.
feel like there's a ton of people there. You don't feel like there's lines. There's opportunity to go and meet with the chefs and talk to the chefs.
There's going to be so much great food. Oh my
Great
God.
food,
Barbecue.
great food, and great
Barbecue.
drinks.
Yeah.
Great Jones whiskey and Don Julio tequila, and Loyal 9 canned vodka, soda, and I mean on and on. Lots of great things, as well as wine and bottled water, and I mean just literally something for everyone.
Everything.
Great desserts, sweets, so it's really a whole night planned for you, and you get to show up, and it's the kind of thing that money can't buy, because it doesn't matter how much money you have. You can't collate the number of chefs
And the
in
date?
a night.
The date again?
The date is Saturday night, August 3rd.
Saturday night,
August
August
3rd.
3rd. Okay.
And then our finale for the season is our first ever white party.
Okay, I didn't
Dance
realize
white party,
that.
yep, at Gurney's in Montauk. It's not our first event in Gurney's,
but
but it is our first white party. People have been clamoring for it, so we
Yes.
said, okay, let's do it.
Sure, that
And why
is
not do
great.
it on the beach? So we're going to be on the beautiful spa deck overlooking the ocean. We're going to have an after party that's going to be on the beach, a beach bonfire after party, which is phenomenal. We're going to have the great chef Christopher Watts from the host, but Christopher Watts, who's the executive chef of Gurney's, is going to be doing some great food, and then we'll have also local restaurants. But yes,
And then Alex
yes,
Guarnaschelli,
celebrity host Alex Guarnaschelli,
who is
Love her.
unbelievable, unbelievable.
She's launching a new book, so we'll learn more about that.
Yes,
and there's opportunities to get one
she
of her
really-
books at the event.
Shows you how to prepare food. I mean, she has so much knowledge.
Yes,
It's
yes.
Just wonderful
And she's
to watch
a phenomenal person.
Yes.
She's really, has such great energy. She was so kind to the chefs. That's the thing that I love. It's like, you meet these celebrity chefs, and they're just great people. I mean, Chef Rocco DiSpirito couldn't be a kinder man. Alex Guarnaschelli, amazing. Like, I'm so excited to work
Well, they're
with
surrounded
Chef
by
Ann
food all
and-
day, right?
Yeah, gotta make you happy.
And fresh ingredients from our
Yeah.
local farms.
Absolutely. And they're joyous television
yes,
shows,
they really
where
are.
it helps people connect to cooking. So I think that's special. The cooking is kind of like the heart of the family very often. So
Yes.
it feels very personal. And I think that's the thing about all of our chefs is that
And it's fun. Everybody's let us into their homes. I mean, Alex
Yeah.
Guarnaschelli had a show on our Bridgehampton home, Welcome to My Kitchen.
yes,
And
yes,
it's
yes.
great. It's just
Yeah, and I encourage all your audience when they come to the event, talk to some of the chefs. They have great stories too, and they're very passionate. I always call chefs, they are artists, and food is their medium.
they certainly
And
are artists. No question.
they're passionate. They could be doing a lot of other things, like not working so hard in the kitchen every single day the way they do. It is hard work, yet they do it because they absolutely love it, and they could not imagine doing anything else. So if you get an opportunity when you come
Yes,
to our
yes,
event, talk to some of the chefs. They're
Certainly.
they're
I will do
wonderful. Our local wonderful people. So it makes it a very special occasion. So I will be sad when it's over, but we're just kicking it off.
We're just kicking off
We're
now.
just
Summer
kicking it
is
off.
just in front of us now. We've got a load of these wonderful events to attend. It's going to be a
Yes.
great party. Party in the Hamptons.
Absolutely. And people can find out everything they need to know at danstaste.com. About all of the restaurants, what wines, what cocktails, what
All the chefs,
All the
you can read about
chefs,
them, what
yes.
they're going to be preparing, what you can look
we're
forward
not.
to.
It's going to be a surprise
Oh.
at what they're preparing. We don't let anybody know that ahead of time.
Okay.
But we do let you know what restaurants are participating. So we like to
Okay.
keep a little air of
All
surprise.
right.
It
There's
makes
gotta
it
be
fun.
some mystery.
It
I
makes
get
it fun.
that.
There's got to be some mystery, but we do have beautiful menu boards so you can read it before you go. There's no surprise food. But it will be a wonderful experience, and lots of music and lots of fun, and the joy is just great. And I think it's important. Times can be tough and life can be hard, and I think it's about these times that we take advantage of these fun experiences with other people. We were locked away for so long with COVID, and now's the time to live your life and be around other people and eat great food and drink great drinks and soak in these magnificent venues and experience life. Hop on the Hampton Jitney, come on out,
Right.
and
And people
experience
do.
it. It's
I
the
mean-
perfect way to get out here. So
And how many
probably-
people do you expect at Gurney's? How many will they hold?
So we'll have about 500 people there.
Okay,
We'll have about 500 people there.
it's a good number.
But none of our events feel like
Too crowded.
Too
I mean, there too,
crowded.
because you've got different rooms. You know, you have the
Different-
outdoor,
right.
the indoor,
we
upstairs,
have drinks,
downstairs.
we have food, we have different spaces people can be in, lounge areas for people to sit, and great photo moments. And
Right.
you know, we had a really fun thing at Rosé Soirée where it was ring for rosé, and a hand came out and gave you a glass of wine
Oh,
from
that's
behind
cute.
a hedge wall. And some people were surprised with these great glasses made by a beautiful designer. She has a company called Trocadero. She takes wine bottles and she turns them into beautiful glassware.
Oh, how
So
nice.
some people were
Very clever.
surprised with those
Sure,
glasses.
that's special.
So that was a really special thing. And you know, there's going to be special surprises at every event.
Right.
We try not to say everything
Everything.
that's going to happen.
Oh,
So
great.
it's
We're going to
looking
close
forward to it.
soon. Elizabeth, is there anything else you would like to share before we
Well, I look forward to seeing people. I hope they'll come over and say hello to me.
Okay, well,
Because
that's
I
good.
do, please
Well,
send hello
because
to me. I love it. I love it
People
when
don't know
people
if they
do.
should or if you want them to. So
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm so proud of everything that we do, and I want to give a
I think
huge
you
shout
do.
out to my team. I work with incredible women: Sarah Pellegrino and Sophia Lee and Emma Aquino, Tony Chimino. She heads up all of our business to business events. You know, these are people who really care about what they're doing and really have a passion and a
and
love.
their heart is in it.
Yeah, yeah. And
Well,
it's,
you're
it's
an
really
incredible
a great team.
organization. We thank you.
Thank
We
you.
thank your mother, Victoria Schneps, Schneps Media,
Thank
and Dance
you.
Papers. It is the Bible of
It
the
is.
Hamptons. I
It
mean, we
is.
all go to Dance Papers
Yes.
to find out what events, what should we be doing, who's who, where's what,
Yeah.
etc.
And keep us in the loop. Let us know what's going on. And,
Right.
you know, we want to be covering everyone in the Hamptons. So
As you do.
Yes.
As you do.
And we're thrilled
Well,
to do so.
we
So
thank you. And here's to the Dance Taste Series, everyone. Go out, let's party. We're going to have a great summer.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, everyone here at LTV and the Kate Cassidy Foundation for supporting the show. We thank you. Kisses. Have a great
Thanks for
summer.
having
Thank you.
me.